So major protests going on today in Dublin with regards to the fuel prices. As we all know, like, I deeply empathize with the farmers and the lorry driver and the truck drivers and so on and so forth. And as a car dealer myself, I get to experience this on a regular basis, and I've seen the price surge this morning to 2.14 for diesel prices, which is absolutely bananas. And I get that. It's like, I mean, you know, we all feel the pinch, you know. I depend on fuel as much as anybody else, you know. We've got a lot of diesel, big trucks, like, you know, big machinery as well, big engine cars, petrol ones as well. So they're not cheap to run on a regular basis, you know, and all that kind of stuff. But from a policy standpoint, I don't think this is the resolution. This is not the proactive way of going out to major cities across the Ireland, blocking off, you know, the motorways and traffic and everywhere. I don't think really this is the solution, you know, because in the process of doing that, we're hurting really, like, small businesses, you know, that depend on their customers and everything like that. And when you have a major city like that, like Dublin, being fully blocked, you can't get anywhere. People can't get to hospitals. People that've got appointments, clients, you know, deliveries coming in for the shops. Everything is it's on pause, you know. And I don't see, like, we need a real policy change, you know. If the government is the issue, and we have to address this with the increase in the carbon tax, and we need an actual, you know, fixed fare for the green diesel and all that kind of stuff. And we need, you know, the cap in place, and we need to reduce the carbon tax and all that kind of stuff. But if the government is the real issue, why do we have to hurt in the process of addressing that to the government? Small businesses that don't deserve this, you know, they're you know, working really hard to keep their overheads going, paying for their stuff, and, you know, keeping their clients and their customers happy. And on a day like that, where you could be taking a major, you know, hit, a major loss, you've got the whole entire O'Connell Street blocked up with, you know, lorries and tractors around the country. Now, I get the frustration. I genuinely do. I get the frustration. Everybody is upset. People are just going crazy. You know, this can't be happening anymore. We need action. But this is not a proactive way of doing things. Because if anything, we're gonna see a massive increase in the fuel prices due to the stimulation that's coming up. You know, all the, you know, lorries. I was just down the city, you know, driving up this morning, and I've seen like 15, 20 tractors behind me. I've never seen that in Dublin ever. Like, it's been a while. It's been a minute, I suppose. I was like, what the hell is going on, you know? So we need real policy change in place, and there's certain channels and avenues that we can address this to the government. We don't have to do, in the process of going off through the motorway, blocking off all the M50 and everything like that. We have a major issue with the M50 motorway every day, because there's non-stop incidents going on, and it's hard enough going as it is. We don't need more of that, you know what I mean? And like, yes, let's stay united, let's push for real change, but this isn't real change, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna have one of the biggest cities in Ireland fully blocked up. Then we're going to have an increase in the fuel prices as well, because, you know, lorries are going to have to fuel up. A lot of the drivers were complaining this morning, saying that they haven't got the funds to keep going and running their businesses, but they have the money to have 3 or 4 lorries in Dublin running for about 10 hours, doing absolutely nothing. So whenever you're pushing for the real change, you have to take proactive steps in doing this, not reactive. I think this is more like a reaction. Oh, we have had enough. It's basically the herd effect. It's absolutely bananas. You know, if one farmer down, you know, in Tip or whatever says, you know, let's wake up this morning and just freaking head to Dublin and let's push for real change. This government is gonna go. We gotta, and everybody else just jumps along, and they just think that this is such an amazing idea, such a crazy and you know, genius idea. It's not going to work, you know, it's not going to work. We need real policy changes in place with regards to the fuel cap, to the carbon tax that we're paying, to the VAT and all that kind of stuff. And this all takes time. You know, this all takes time, and it's a kind of, it's not a one day stand basically. So it's not gonna get resolved straight away. Never mind as well, because if they're driving up on the M50, the toll prices could actually go up as well due to the fluctuation of traffic and everything. So I suppose, yes, let's stay united. Let's push the message out there about the change that needs to happen around the fuel prices. But let's not hurt in the process of doing that. Let's not be selfish and hurt actual businesses that depend on their customers, depend on supplying day-to-day lives and people's needs, and hospitals and everything like that, you know, to go through this massive disruption due to traffic, because literally at the moment and over the next couple of hours you cannot be moving anywhere. If you've got business in Dublin, forget about it today. So yeah, let us know in the comments your thoughts. Thanks.